glad to be at 2-0 at this point in the season, and glad we were able to put some points on the board. So just chalk it up and keep moving forward.
Did this game come with a teaching point, though, about rebounding?
Rebounding, yes. We talked about that. You know, when you know that you're up and you're just scoring buckets, it's the discipline and the little things. And that's the one thing I said. We didn't do a very good job. We just kind of watched. They were trying to get aggressive. They couldn't score, so they were just like, we're going to get all over the boards. And I think we just let them have what they wanted, which that piece of it was definitely disappointing.
About seeing Friday night's game, you guys were -4 on the boards, but I mean, just through 2 games, how would you kind of evaluate where you are there?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely on Friday night's game we were plus.
Oh, you were
12 on the boards, I thought. Yeah. So, yeah, we did a good job against Middle Tennessee. It was just tonight I thought we got really lazy.
What was I looking at then? Yeah, you were +8.
+8, yeah.
42-34. Sorry. But you still think you're doing well?
Well, I'm going to judge us based off of Middle Tennessee, and I thought we did a much better job. I thought we did a really good job. And then tonight, I just thought we might have been looking at the scoreboard a lot more.
Faith, how in these type of games, these are kind of, I guess they can be tricky a little bit just because you're obviously, overmatched on that, or you're the better team on the floor from the get-go. But to get off to that good start and kind of just put away any threat of them kind of hanging around, how important was that today?
It's very important. With this team, we're just trying to sharpen things up, focusing on, defensive stops and getting it out in transition. So definitely cleaning things up.
Lauren, your play there where you kind of, midway through the first quarter, you helped side defense, you kind of ran over across the lane and stole a pass and threw head debris, and she gave it back to you. Kind of take us through that one, because that was kind of the spark there in the first quarter. Kind of got that run going.
Yeah, just being in help. We practice that all day in practice. So, balls on the opposite side of the court, you got to be in help. And I got the steal, and I just started the fast break surprisingly, and passed it up to Bree, and she gave it back. So,
had you not, how many times did you were in a fast break situation last year? Do you think?
Twice that I can remember right now. Yeah.
And have you been pretty pleased with what Lauren's been doing the first couple games?
Yeah, she's been so rock solid. Speaking about rebounding, I think she had 10 or so in the last game, and she didn't. She had 7 tonight, but only played 18 minutes. And she's been really, really stepping up her game when it comes to that. She's been finishing really well. I think she's been doing a great job defensively for us. So she's just playing really solid all around, good basketball for us.
I think Faith, you got going a little bit more in the third quarter. Was that big too? You guys obviously had the big lead, but to be able to kind of stretch things out a little bit and figure some more things out for you in the third quarter?
Yeah, just always starting in the third quarter, we emphasize attacking, not letting teams get into it. So we really want to make that effort in the third quarter to get going and be the attacker.
Lauren, what about just rebounding as a whole today? How much can you take from that as a kind of a teaching point moving forward?
Moving forward, I just think our weak side rebounding has to be better, of course. Like Coach B said, Middle Tennessee, our rebounding was much better this game. I think we just weren't disciplined on that in that aspect of the game. So moving forward, we definitely need to work on weak side rebounding and just rebounding as a team, like guards and posts. We all have to rebound. We all need to crash to get to the boards.
7 players in double figures. I'm sure you're happy with the kind of balanced scoring effort.
Yeah, just with our week, I just really want to spread out the minutes and get some people some rest, and obviously taking the game very seriously, but just trying to spread the minutes a little bit tonight, just to see even different rotations and what people could give us if we were in a pinch at times. So it was nice to get Deb those 10 minutes and Jaleesa a little bit. Yep.
You put Deb in relatively early.
Yeah.
Probably maybe earlier than expected the other night.
Yeah. Last game.
Middle Tennessee.
I don't know. Like, we've been hoping that she can go in and for a good 3-4 minutes, give Lauren or Sid or Mo a little bit of a break. We were in foul trouble down there, and so she came in, gave us a quick bucket. She got a rebound. I think she got fouled, so she was very productive in her 4 minutes, and it bought us a little bit of time.
If she can develop and maybe give you just that little bit and kind of stretch your rotation a little bit to 9.
Yeah, that'd be great.
How important would that be? Kind of
if we can get 5 to 10 minutes from Deb every game, that would be huge. It really would be.
see you guys after Friday. Faith, how important was that to get off to that start on the road? It wasn't pretty by any stretch. You fouled out and to still come out. I mean, how big was that? And going into today, kind of just this whole start to the season, I mean, you feel pretty positive about it?
Yeah, I mean, that game just sets the tone for the season. You know, that game, you know, it was marked on our calendars from the beginning, and we know it was going to be a grind throughout the whole game, so it was great that we got that finish.
And sometimes in these games, you can develop bad habits. I mean, rebounding aside, did you like everything else that went on?
I liked our ball. You know, we came out and took some quick shots in the second half, really quick, like 3 or 4 in a row, led to transition. So that piece of the game offensively I wasn't pleased with, but then I thought we really moved the ball well. I thought we finished fairly well with, you know, our top 7 or 8. I just think on the defensive end of the floor, you know, they were missing baskets, and we have to be more disciplined. Like we're in practice, we're doing a good job of taking things away from people and really closing out hard on people. And we talked about taking the initial shot away and moving our feet. And I think they beat us, you know, on some dribble penetration, and some of our help side was missing. But again, I just think we got really lazy there. When you look up the score and you're up 20, you're like, does it really matter? And that's the difference between, you know, being good and being great, you know. And we have to own those pieces of the game as well as the offensive end of the floor.
You said before the year that defensively you guys look, at least athletically, as good as you did maybe your first year. And that first year you guys were really good at steals. You guys have like 25, 26 steals in the first couple of games.
Yep.
Is that kind of what you've been expecting? How much did you like kind of that part of it, be able to create turnovers and get in the passing lanes?
Yeah, we're doing a better job. You know, it's early. We can do much better, but I think they're starting to get a feel for what we're looking for out of it, and trying to play a little bit more aggressive, trying to really front harder in the post and have a lot of help side on the back end. Flood the paint a little bit. So yeah, we're just trying to use a little bit more of our length and our athleticism to try and generate a little, like we said, try and get some of our baskets up. So, you know, if we said we wanted to be shooting somewhere between 64 to 70 baskets a game, and that's what we did last game. That's what we did this. So it's good.
Last question, Lauren, what did you kind of see? You see this year as just, you know, with SI leaving, is this a huge opportunity for you to kind of, you know, to fill in that role? And then are you satisfied with the way kind of you've started here and, you know, being productive on both sides of the floor?
I just think that, like, when I'm on the court, I try to do the best I can to help my team get the win, obviously. I know this year I've just been trying to get on the boards more. Last year I kind of took a back seat and kind of let SI take that over. But I mean, this year I'm just trying to stay aggressive on both ends of the floor, defensively with hard three-quartering, and offensively just facing up and attacking the basket, getting putbacks. I mean, I'm never satisfied, though. Obviously, there have things to work on, getting more boards offensively as well, crashing the board harder, and just the 15-footer. So,
what looks different about Lauren this year?
Just Elle, every day she brings her intensity. Just her energy for this team, so important. She's always, you know, running up and down the floor on transition offense, transition defense, and, you know, she's just ready.
Thanks.
Well, might as well just give one more.
Yeah, keep going. Keep going, Andrew.
Grab all this, don't worry about it. Can't wait till Jeff White sees this video. But while we're at it, to get the win on the road last week, now go back, you know.
Go on the road again.
I mean, now an SEC opponent.
Yeah.
How can you kind of build off that? And
it'd be a great, you know, achievement for us to, you know, get down there and get a good SEC win. I mean, they're a very athletic team. They played here, you know, last year. They're going to press the whole game. I mean, they're going to press on every made basket. They're going to try and press on missed baskets. And so much of it is just about your PO work and can you break their press, be composed, and be able to break it and score off of it. You know, it's one thing to break it, but can we continue to just be aggressive and stay aggressive and finish and make them pay for pressing the whole game? So that's really what the next 2 days is about, is just making sure we can do that. And rebound.